care for persons on board, and environment. Safe working practices general. Familiarization of checklist. Every crew member who joins a vessel has to familiarize with the vessel and duties prior to commencement of his or her duties. The familiarization is done by a designated rating or officer as per the company's safety management system. The checklist is signed by both members and filed for record. Location of all life-saving and firefighting equipment and how to use it. In order to respond to any emergency, the crew should be familiar with the location and the use of the life-saving and firefighting equipment on board. Listed below is the equipment the crew should familiar with on board the ship. Life buoys, fire extinguisher types and their locations. Lifeboat and its equipment and the lowering or hoisting procedures. Life raft and its operating procedures. Emergency escape breathing devices extra. Working knowledge of all equipment that they will be operating. Prior to operating any equipment, the crew member should be well versed with the correct operating procedures. On-the-job training should be carried out either by the officer on watch or the senior crew members. Lack of a proper working knowledge can not only delay the work, damage the equipment, but it can also cause harm to the ship and the people on board. For example, if the emergency fire pump is started without opening the outlet valve, then there is a possibility of the fire line bursting. Similarly, if the crew member is not familiar with the crane operation, then with the sudden jerks he can cause damage, not only to the contents of the sling but also cause injury to the crew standing by as well as to the railings and the hatch coamings extra. Importance of good housekeeping. Neglect or careless housekeeping can result in fires, or serious sickness, or injury or accident, and, in even death. The following guidelines will help you to observe good housekeeping. A. Garbage, which consist of food waste, oil waste, cargo residue, plastics, packaging, should be segregated as per the garbage management plan, and kept in marked container to be disposed of at sea or landed ashore, or incinerated. B. The necessary storage and dispersal of foodstuffs should be well planned and organized so each item has its proper place, which should be known by the users. Any food remaining after preparation and serving should be returned to its proper place and stored away. C. Where it is necessary to have coils, rope, and wires on decks, they should be kept in a free deck area, so as not to constitute a tripping hazard to persons passing or working in the vicinity. D. All equipment of oil or other substance that could create a hazard should be removed as soon as possible, and the area made safe. Shipboard housekeeping. Number 1. Wear and tear in a ship in service gives rise to minor deficiencies in structure, equipment. Example: protruding nails, loose fittings and handles, uneven flooring, rough and splintered edge, which may cause harm. The faults should be rectified as soon as they are noticed. 2. Instruction plates, notices, and operating indicators should be kept clean and legible. 3. Flickering lights usually indicate faults in wiring or fittings, and may cause electric shocks or fires. Faults such as these should be brought to the notice of the officer on duty. 4. Doors, whether open or closed, should be properly secured and not left swinging.